Welcome back to Thronebreaker. We're still in Mahakam. We're still aiming to meet with Rivia, and we're finding a signpost. How exciting! Ooh, a puzzle. Stone Hearth. Mindful of the intensifying snowstorm, Meave halted the march at a roadside inn by the name of Stone Hearth. Waiting for a turn in the weather, Meave bided her time by playing a round of Gwent with the innkeeper. How meta. It appeared the residents of Mahakam played by a set of rules different from what humans were accustomed to in the lowlands. Destroy the Stone Hearth's resident hero, Garth Rockstew. Units whose armor is reduced to 0 are destroyed. Every turn, draw a card. Okay. Wait. Oh, units whose armor is reduced to 0 are destroyed. But Meave doesn't have any armor, so I guess she's not destroyed. Fine. Alright, so what do we have here? Parrot Field Marshal. Draw a pirate from your deck. This is like, there's a Hearthstone card that does this. I forget what it's called, but it's not a very good card. Surly Patron? Oh my god. This is... This... This is basically, what was it? It was definitely called Patron, but what was it? The Hearthstone Patron card. Is this Sylvanas? Oh my god, it's totally Sylvanas! This is amazing! Professor Blastwave? Is this Archmage Antonidas? Frozen Giant. And this is, because there's no mana cost reduction in this game, so this is the replacement for, what's the giant in Hearthstone that gets gets cheaper as you take damage? I forget. Molten Giant, maybe? Two Sylvanases? Can't have that. That's not legitimate at all. Alright, well. Wait, what? Gain 1 mana, which it does absolutely nothing. Every turn start, the total amount of mana crystals increases by 1. Oh my god, this is so good! So, okay, basically the logic here is that all of the armor values are the equivalent of the Hearthstone health values, and then you have the attack value, which is attack value. The order is that they can go face, or they can attack, you know, the enemy. This is amazing. Oh man, I love it. Okay, so can we look at more cards? Ooh, we have Great Sea Cabin Boy. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Wait, they actually do have mana costs. This says mana cost 3. Gain 1 mana, but it doesn't... Where do I know how much I have. Patron only costs 2. Oh my gosh. That's insane. Roach is the pirate. Whenever a pirate is played, summon this unit from your deck. It's patches. God. Oh man. All right. Like I said, I can't tell how much. I assume I have 1 mana, but I don't know how I would know that. I guess. This will play this on the assumption that we only have 1 mana.
Frickin' right!
Wait, why didn't that summon roaches? Oh, because he's not actually a pirate himself. Okay. This is actually like a bad play, Hearthstone-wise, because... Oh! Oh, I get it. Okay. Okay, but what happens if I just try to... Like, these are your... This monocrystal isn't a representation of the monocrystal generation. It is actually your monocrystals. Okay, fine. But yeah, and this is like blanked out. All right, went face. You should have cleared my parrot. I guess we'll play the cabin boy. Roaches. But roaches doesn't have charge. Well, I guess in Gwent that would be. I forget what there is a keyword though. Elite bovine chieftain. Give both armies bovine flatulence? What does that do? And how can you tell that... Oh, set units armor to 1. Oh. Oh, okay. I forget what the... Does Elite Tauren Chieftain do that? Maybe it does. I don't know. That's never a card I really played with. But wait. Deploy set of units armor. Oh, a unit's armor to 1. Wait, but this has both armies. But I definitely have things that aren't 1 armor. Okay, whatever. I don't know. Oh, the patron was only 2. I should have played patron last turn. That's better. Oh, it's giving us the spell. Oh, okay, I think... Yeah, actually, I think Elite Tauren Chieftain does do something like that. Okay, we can use this to our advantage, though. Oh, this is a 2/2 draw a card. So it's basically like... Gnomish Inventor, I guess? Gnomish Inventor is a 1/1, though. I guess it doesn't really matter which one of these I kill. guess I'll clear one of these guys. And then go face. Whoa. What did he just do? Every turn on turn end. Oh, it's Ragnaros! Oh my gosh. This makes me so happy. Oh man. It's also kind of terrible though. Mana cost 1. Either damage the enemy by the blast ball's power or for a splash ball. Oh. Never mind. This is Dr. Boom, not Antonidas. Okay. Yeah. That makes more sense anyway. I guess I could... Oh, I can't afford Sylvanas. Dang. Yeah, Ragnaros is gonna wreck my face. I don't know what I can really do about that. I guess we'll go with Dr. Boom, because the boom pots, if he hits the...
Yes.
Problems. Oh. Young drown arm. I'm sure that's a reference to something. I can't think of what. Strengthen self by 1 for every ally. No, there's like questing adventure is like it works the other way, where you play cards and it gets powerful as you play cards. I forget what the is it Young Drake? That's like, but that one it gets health, not attack power. I don't know. All right, well clearly. Deal the enemy hero. No, that's not what the boom bots are supposed to do. It's supposed to be a random enemy. Come on, I don't need to hit Ragnaros. Alright, well... Still correct. So now I have 5 mana. I guess we'll go... And this thing is going to be pretty big, but it still only has 8 health. So it just dies to Ragnaros. It sucks. Let's just go double patron. Wait. Oh, I can't play multiple cards because this is Gwent. Ah! No! No! Oh, the tempo loss. Two Ragnarok roses. That's not fair. No. What am I supposed to do about that? Come on. OP. Wait, you can store mana? Oh, I wonder if that's what I was supposed to do so I could play Sylvanas early. Alright, well, maybe Sylvanas can save me.
Yes, one.
Or not. Alright. Man. Oh man, they're not giving me an extra card for going second. It's terrible. And how do they have a 2-2 for 1? Like, come on, what is this unbalanced nonsense?
Augur me! Crackers!
Why doesn't it summon the pirate? Just drawing it is useless to me. Grr. Very large wisp. Oh my gosh. It's just a wisp, but like this is actually, well, I guess it's still a terrible card. All right, we gotta go patron here, and then I guess we clear this to, or well, no, ideally we. No, we get. Well, does it matter? Maybe. Now let's clear. I don't know if he has direct damage or something. Patrons. This is kind of awkward though. I don't really have a need to use the bovine flatulence. I guess I can play the cabin boy.
Gods are blowing fair winds the day.
Oh hey. No. Not Ragnaros. No. Not fair. Okay, apparently storing mana doesn't do anything. Which, I mean, it shouldn't, but... Oh! Let's go! Although, should I wait on it? No. I should just... Get out of here, Ragnaros. Alright, I guess it's time for Dr. Boom.
Your wish, my duty.
And face. My patrons do not match up well here, but we can take one of those. I guess I could clear with Boom. Seems reasonable. I can also play Sylvanas, that's cool.
Follow me this way.
Oh wait, he's never gonna survive anything anyway though. So I might as well do this. I hate that you can't play multiple cards. Like I'd like to put down a patron, but I can't do that and play like anything else. Frost Giant isn't super good right now. I guess we'll just play for Sylvanas.
Yes, Dwan.
I need to clear that thing. Just the face. You always go face, me no need to trade. Alright, that's game. That's amazing, though. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy that's in this game. Blizzard! Oh my god! Oh, yes! It's freaking brilliant.
Welcome to me inn. We've many folk today, but there's always room enough for more.
Yeah, yeah.
Good to see you again.
They got the right lines for him too.
Good to see you again.
Oh my god. It's so freaking amazing. Alright, what does this card do? Spawn and play 2 random trinkets. That's way too open-ended. I don't actually want to use that, but man, the existence of that fight makes me so happy.
Big man for fresh snow today. Got a blow before too long. Bring a rush down. Oh, cold as up a shile ma's ass. Braving the snow in those mega courts, are ye? Truly. Thought yourselves here for a spell afore moving on.
What did I just get?
Oh, cold as up a shile ma's ass.
Alright, that's probably all the things we got before we go meet with Rivia. Remnants. The fact that Elder Brewer Hoog had finished spring cleaning did not mean the passage was safe. Off the beaten track, amidst icy, windswept ruins, beasts yet skulked, eager to ambush naive travelers who strayed too far from the road. Alright. They've got a Wagenberg of mine. How annoying. Every turn, 2 turns. Seize the highest unit on the opposite row and move it to your allied ranged row. Okay. Why is it listing these here? Okay, whatever. So basically, this thing is going to grab this thing. And this thing is going to grab either one of them. What's my ability? Boost an ally. So I can boost these guys so that they're stronger than... Alright, so he's going to use the puppet. So I want to play another puppet. Oh, this guy will boost himself, so I can boost this guy. Boost him. Oh, and I guess we play another puppet. And then this, eventually they'll seize all the puppets and this guy will rotate back across. I guess that's the idea. So now this guy's going to seize the highest one, which means we have to give this one a fortitude tonic. Lowest ones, we play a puppet. highest one, so we have to boost the puppet, but then this guy is going to get boosted by 5 again. Oh no, we can boost the Wagenberg. Kill them! Yeah, alright, cool. The Workers' Commission has determined that the nasty stench floating around Crag Pass gold mine is not, in fact, a fart, Voltas or otherwise, but is caused by methane fumes. As a result, please heed the following. Do not enter the mine until the stench is cleared, under no circumstances. Do not come within 30 paces of the mine's entrance with a flame. Apologize to Volta for any inconvenience you've caused her. Hoo hoo ha! Let's go, Drake. Blood in the snow. Suddenly, a piercing shriek came from above. Giving no chance to react, a large creature swooped down from the sky and plucked up an unfortunate infantryman. His blood was splattered across the snow, leaving a crimson trail straight to the beast's nest. Alright, what do we got here? No leader, but... That's annoying. Alright, let's mulligan Arbalists, I guess. Is this too many drummers to start with? Probably. Especially because it's a normal battle. I forgot I put this guy in my deck. Whoa. Alright, so we can burninate front row. Without risking setting off the eggs, although this thing is going to eat the eggs at some point anyway. But and this thing also has resilience. Yikes. Oh, maybe we should do the Wagenberg first. Is this guy likely to have direct damage? I don't know.
You mad? Don't shake that!
What just happened? Every turn on turn start, increase counter by 1 and damage a random enemy by 2. Okay. That thing. I want that thing dead, if at all possible. Could Elzer's Thunder it? Because when that counter goes up, it gets really brutal. Sure, let's just do that. Dang it! No, not him. I wonder if I should just be using this thing. thing. I'd like to use it when... Oh, right, it stores up its charges. Okay. Well, then I might as well save it, I guess. Okay, passed. Why is this thing's counter not gone down? Or is it, does it do that after every 4 turns? Did it already trigger? And I just didn't notice because there's so much other crap going on? I guess that's possible. Okay, well... Could do the Runestone Northern Wind combo to blow a lot of this stuff away. This is normally an 11. This is normally a 12, normally a 10, so I need a little bit more damage first. I'm also wondering whether I should adapt the bomber or the drummer. I could decoy the bomber. I really want to take out these resilience guys because I'm already losing this round, but like having them stick around for the next round just makes it worse. I do have another bomber. Not necessarily super likely to pull it though without starting to spam drummers. Let's just go with decoy the bomber.
This could hurt.
Okay, so... This thing is going to go off in 2 more turns. I guess let's... since I... Well, am I going to want, like... Do I have more adepts in here? Yeah, I do have 1 more adept. I could still add up the bombers so that I have more fire for future rounds. That could be good.
Doubt I'll ever pay off these school loans.
Also got 3 charges on this thing, so I could like hit this thing twice. Kill it. Nah, I'll just let the fire keep going. It is definitely slowly chipping them away. I guess I could use the Runestone if I do like one damage to one of these 2. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. also got the Wagenberg, which I should pop at some point. If I do like 1 damage to this and then just put most of the rest of the damage on this fork tail, I could take it out this turn with the seal. Maybe that's the way to go. I'll be down on cards, but I'll at least have gotten rid of the resilience crap. And I've always got the drummers to generate card advantage. So let's do... Is there any reason to move the banner up? Not really. Let's do this. Alright, so even if this thing eats this thing, I mean, no. There's a 2/3 chance it'll just die. Wait, what? What just happened? I'm really confused by that. I could kill it, but I don't want to play a card. I guess I could play the blacksmith and use him to decoy. Although I can't decoy the adepts. Oh, consume the lowest units of the battlefield. He ate my... I hate how you can't see it, but he ate my Wagenberg. That's what happened. Yeah, let's do that. I don't want that thing to start, like, powering up. Well... Nah, I can kill it next time with the seal just as easily. Oh. I didn't get to mulligan anything? I thought you got to... Maybe that's only if you lose?
Army's a waste of time for one like me. Left, right, left, right.
Give me a time.
Watch your heads!
Oh, I didn't think about that. I should have thought about that. Oh well.
Again and again and again.
Okay.
Oh, could murder a pint.
Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna go for the win on this round because I'm at disadvantage. Although now that I think about it, oh, but I've got Reynard. Well, this would be a good time to play Reynard. Okay, what's I got? 7. Yeah, let's do this. Ooh, Adams.
As you wish, my lady.
Let's add some more drummers. And yeah, let's Reynard it up.
Discipline shall bring us victory.
Arbalest, Arbalest.
Arbalest at your command.
This one too. This is also 7.
Armor won't save.
Oh, I should have waited. I was gonna pull with these guys. Oh. Xavier.
Getting to work.
Okay, probably need to use him right now. Arbalest, Bomber, excellent. Don't need 9 damage. I see those up to 8 damage.
Lyria!
Catch!
Feeling pretty good here. Oh, nice. Oh, the seal isn't ready. I was gonna say I can one-shot it, but not quite. That's okay. I can just play this guy or something. How many turns do I have left?
One vote.
A lot of egg spawning going on, but how much does it actually matter? Oh, I could end up filling my row, couldn't I? That would be obnoxious. No, wait, no. Only got 6 on the bottom. Okay, this is fine.
I smell a leak.
Armor's a waste of time for one like me.
played a card. Alright, so I should decoy something? Maybe Gabor.
What's the hell, mate? You've got a pot turned over.
Yeah! Does this work? 15 steal any main damage to another unit. I don't know if that chains. It'd be pretty sweet if it did.
I'm done in a jiffy.
Nope. That's okay. Somehow I think we'll be alright. I guess. There's like, it doesn't matter whether I play this card or not. Oh, maybe it matters if it dies of fire. Ah. Okay, yeah. No problem. So where are we now? Oh, okay. Just go down here. What is this circle about? Hold on.
Meve now witnessed a sorry sight. A mass funeral for miners killed due to a tragic convergence of events. Their lead caskets lay upon the snow, wreaths of hop cones laid upon them in turn. The mourners waited for the diggers to finish. The digging was tough, for the ground was frozen. As the crunch and thud of picks and shovels continued, the dead miner's foreman scrambled onto a boulder to make a speech. Angry shouts and loud booing stopped him.
You knew it! You knew they'd smell vapors, but you ordered them to keep digging till it blew up in their faces!
Meet the daily quota, whatever the cost, eh?
You've blood on your mitts, whoreson!
A mourner then picked up a chunk of frozen ground and threw it at the foreman. Blood spurted from the gash that appeared on his forehead. The first dirt chunk was followed by another, then by a rock, a brick. Meve realized that if she did not intervene, the foreman stood to be stoned to death.
I mean... here we go again. More observation of executions, but it's not our place.
Meve resolved not to meddle in dwarven affairs. She did not know what Mahakam's laws would make of the situation, nor was it certain the accusations against the foreman were true. She spurred her horse and led her force away, quickly leaving the cemetery and the turmoil behind.
What? Dear son, if you've opened the family tomb, it can only mean your father has passed and now rests in peace beside me. Please do not grieve, for this is the way of life. Always has been, always will be. You're the head of this family now. It won't be an easy undertaking, but fret not. I set aside a sizable sum for this very day. You'll find it where we used to watch the sunset. May your future be long and bright. Your mom, Varvarka. Oh man. Really? God. Yeah, sure, just go rob this person's inheritance. That seems fine. That seems fine.
The Lyrians ascended the highest section of the Mahakam Range. Snow crunched under their boots, cold air stung their lungs, and the wind snapped at their cloaks. Meve wiped sweat from her brow and turned to Raina.
There! By the rocks! We shall...
The rest of her words were drowned out by a powerful blast. The entire mountain rumbled with a low, vibrating roar. The sound grew louder, echoing off the rocks, splitting their ears. The Lyrians looked around, disoriented. Few heard Gabor's warning.
Dinna just stand there! Get behind a rock! Quick! Hurry!
Meve followed the dwarf's gaze and cried out in terror. The snow stuck to the mountainside had started to slide down the slope, sending up mists of icy dust. Before she could react, the white torrent knocked her to her knees, crushing her and smothering her into the ground. All she felt after that was all-encompassing cold and fear. Meve survived. The dwarves who ran to the Lyrians' rescue dug her out of the snow in time. Some of her soldiers were not so lucky. The Queen looked at their bodies, blue, frozen. Next to them lay dead horses, demolished wagons. The losses were enormous. Meve wiped her cheek. Her tears burned her frozen skin.
Holy crap.
Gabor spoke a while with the leader of the Mahakam Guard Patrol that had come to their rescue. His face was dour.
Dour?
What? What have you learned?
I'll tell you all in good time. But first, you need a warm drink, good victuals.
No, Gabor. I need to find out what in blazes happened here.
Well, it was an avalanche.
Of course it was an avalanche. I'm no fool. But what caused it? What was that noise?
Signal horns. Ours.
So you brought this snow down on us? Dwarves!
Well, aye, but, unawares.
Explain, in brief.
See, we clean our mount regularly. The way menfolk shovel snow off their roofs. Otherwise, the whole shebang would come tumbling down on our heads. When snow's gathered deep enough, we blast our horns to cause a controlled avalanche. Then we need to, sweep up a wee bit and the road's safe.
All well and good, but why did you decide to clean up right as I was passing through?
Wondering that myself. Schedule says next cleaning should have been a week from now, but someone asked the route to be cleared earlier.
Who?
Meve, I'll tell you. But first, promise you'll...
Who?
Hey... Ovain ep Glenvok, the Nilfgaardian emissary.
Well, of course.
Think it were meant as revenge for attacking their caravan.
The bastard. Reynard! Reynard!
Wait! I understand you're a wee bit upset, you've every right. But but you'll never prove Ovain meant you harm. The sly weasel make sure he didn't dirty his own paws.
I've no such scruples. I'll find him and kill him.
Okay.
And then? How'd you tell that tale to Bruva? Maeve, you're justly torped, but for the love, just this once, let it go. Or you'll leave Mahakam with near a scrap to show for it.
Moments later, scouts reported Ovain was camped to the north of the accident site. Maeve had to decide how much she was willing to risk to get her revenge on the Imperial emissary.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Did that actually change the map? No, not really.
By the Elder's sideburns, I'd no notion anyone was in the Vale. Nilfgaardian said the road was clear. The Horsons. What a mess. I'm so sorry. With all my heart. By the Elder's sideburns, I'd no notion anyone was in the Vale.
So is this where the Nilfgaardians are? Yep.
There, milady, whispered one of the scouts.
Left of the path.
Maeve squinted. The Nilfgaardians had taken shelter from the falling snow under a rocky outcropping. The smell of roasting meat wafted from their campfire, and echoes of laughter could be heard. The black-clad soldiers had reason to celebrate. They had just decimated Maeve's company without even drawing their weapons. Maeve's gaze caught something else. A metal container into which the Nilfgaardians tossed bones once they'd been gnawed clean. It looked strangely familiar. Only after a moment did the Queen understand it was an overturned Lyrian helmet dug out of the snowy grave of one of her men.
The Horsons.
Maeve hissed.
They'll pay for this.
Maeve! Asking you last time, keep a cool head,
whispered Gabble.
You want vengeance? I get it. But think of the cost. If so much as a hair gets plucked from Ovain's head, Bruver will never forgive you, and you can kiss any hope of aid goodbye.
Silence followed, finally to be broken by one of the scouts.
Milady, what's the order? Do we attack?
Oh man. Oh man. I mean... So, I tend to think that, like, they're at least going to let you complete the game. I suppose you could get, like, a bad ending, though, where you fail to beat the Nilfgaardians because you couldn't keep your wits about you in these situations. I also just don't think, from like a character consistency standpoint, that Maeve has the the like discretion to not attack. So let's do it.
Await my signal.
The Queen stepped out from behind the rocks, put a hand to her mouth, and yelled,
Ovain! Ovain at Clenbog!
All laughter stopped in the Nilfgaardian camp. Moments later, a sumptuously dressed man stepped in front of the wagons. He wiped a thick sauce from his lips, then bowed with an exaggerated courtly flourish.
Queen, my condolences. That avalanche, what an unfortunate turn of events.
The mountains can be unpredictable.
Maeve said with a shrug.
Accidents can happen at any time.
Oh, yes?
Even right now.
Maeve leapt towards the emissary, placed two hands on his neck, and hurled him into a rock with all her might. The Nilfgaardian's head slammed against the stone, and his skull crumpled with a sickening crash. He fell to the ground and writhed a few final tremors.
Attack!
Maeve roared.
Take no prisoners!
And then just bury them all in the snow and say, oh, it's another avalanche, Brewer. Like, it's fine. An eye for an eye. The Nilfgaardians hurriedly fastened their breastplates, donned their helmets, and slid on their gauntlets. As they trusted in Elder Hug's guarantee, the sudden attack caught them unawares. Meve knew she would pay dearly for breaking the sacred dwarven principle of neutrality, yet vengeance on Owain ep Glenvog and his retinue was worth any price. Optional, deplete your opponent's deck. Okay.
Giffen, Quan, and Lyrian.
Oh, nice. Deplete their deck, though. How do we do that? Seems like a tall order. Well, don't kill the Magni division. That's one way. Which means, I guess, don't kill the other people, too? I don't know.
My boots got sand aplenty in them.
Take no prisoners.
Oh, kill the Alba Pikeman for sure. Doesn't actually say that you lose if you kill Meve, but I assume that would be the case. Anyway, I could zap him with Elzer's Thunder, or I could just punch him with Gabor. That's probably better. Yeah, that's gotta be better.
Alright, that's no problem.
Boom.
Life is mine now.
Oh, they have a summon a guy Death Wish. Oh. Notice that. Okay. Should probably fire this guy at the back row, because I think I'm gonna decoy Gabor. So let's. If I'm gonna do that. Alright. Gabor again, I think. Kill this guy. And this guy. Wait, does that math? That doesn't quite math, does it? I guess we'll do it the other way around then.
For you, pal! Anything!
And then we can wipe them all with Northern Wind or Moonstone.
Wise choice.
I just noticed I didn't get to mulligan any cards. And I don't have any, whatchamacallits, drummers in hand, which is like really bad. Really bad. Unless I just forgot to mulligan, that's entirely possible. Like I just like hid the cards and it was like, oh okay, let's start. That sounds like a thing I would do. Alright, well the Runestone can set up a big Northern Wind. still have to find a way to like actually win the round though, which is going to be really difficult. How do I can't even make use of that adept. Yeah, this is actually kind of terrible. How did I not notice this before? And if I can just keep playing cards, eventually Meave will kill everything. So maybe I use this guy to decoy. Is decoy better than Bowser's Thunder or Northern Wind? Probably? Yeah, probably.
What's the hell, mate? You've got your pot turned over.
Four charges. Dang. What? Oh.
Order!
Alright, I guess maybe I just Elzer's Thunder these guys here and set them up to get killed by Northern Wind.
Now, how did that incantation go?
Alright, so... I guess I could have Gabor punch these two. Well, he won't get through this guy's armor. So maybe I go Runestone. 4 on this guy, 4 on this guy. I can't... well, actually, if I do... I could do 3 on this guy... well, of course Meave is going to teleport around, so like setting up kills is a little awkward too. Yeah, whatever. It's not like it really matters if they shoot Gabor.
You sure about that?
Apparently the AI is thinking really hard about this.
Of course, as you wish, master.
Being able to spawn potions is really bad for me. Can't hold out. Alright, I think I'm just gonna stall for time now.
Doubt I'll ever pay off these school loans.
Praise be to the great sun!
I think Meave keeps killing the people I'm setting up to be killed by
One bullet.
Notice! All roads lead to Nilfgaard! Company! Forward march! Order will triumph! It must triumph!
Okay, so... these guys aren't summoning anything anymore, so...
We should not have done this.
Wait, I won? Okay. I mean, I did deplete the deck, but...
Meve showed no mercy for the Nilfgaardians in Ove Nepklenvog's camp. All would share their leader's fate. And the dwarves? As predicted, they were outraged by Meve's open attack on the Nilfgaardian emissary. Bruvahug suddenly called for a council of the clan elders. They debated what to do with the Lyrians for a long time. The elders, outraged the Queen had once again defied their principle of neutrality, levied a punishing financial penalty, and threatened another such incident would result in a lifetime ban from entering the Dwarven Kingdom.
$500 gold ain't no thing. Look, we got our morale back up. It's all good. Oh, I got a thing in here. A report. Warning from Clan Council. To Meve of Lyria and Rivia Queen from the Clan Council of Mahakam. Having met in quorum according to the Codex's dictates, the Council has resolved to remind you, Queen, that you are here as our guest. We've seen what you're up to, and we don't like it. The Council thus hereby issues you an official reprimand for breaking our laws and customs. Continuing to do so will result in grave consequences, up to and including death by barrel roll. Do a barrel roll! To Owain ep Klenvog from Duke Ardel ep Dahi, Grand Chancellor, Commander of Army Group East. Mahakam's neutrality must be respected, naturally. Yet I doubt not you shall find a way to trip Meve up without breaking our friend's laws. Traversing mountain passes is rife with danger after all. Therefore one need but stick a thumb on the scales of fortune, or rather misfortune. Long live the Emperor. Let's see, I know that the last time I checked on what I could do here, there was nothing of relevance. Like... Oh, I actually have a recruit cap? Oh, that's not the recruit cap I was talking about. Okay. I mean, I guess I could take these. But, yeah.
While passing the mining settlement of Kolstock, Meve heard the sounds of battle.
Hey-ho! Into the fray, lads!
Expecting she would see monsters swarming dwarves, the Queen set off at a gallop to the rescue. Her braid blew about in the wind like a banner, showing her men in which direction to attack. The dwarves she saw, however, were not engaged in a battle against Shaelmars and Barbagazes. No, they were going at one another. Luckily, no weapons had yet been drawn, but given the dwarves have hands the size of bread loaves, this did not necessarily mean there would be no deaths.
Oi, lads!
Roared Gabor Zigrin.
What's this foolishness? Calm the hell down, damn it!
Gabor's intervention proved successful. The dwarves limited themselves to verbal jousting. Meve, who was no stranger to barrack room talk, nonetheless turned crimson at the dwarves' cursing. Piecing together the obscenities, Meve concluded they were debating an old quarrel about the height of a certain mountain, or rather of the twin peaks atop it. One of them lay in the territory of Clan Dahlberg, while the other in the Hoogsland. Each family felt their peak was the highest, all measurements indicating the contrary being total fabrications.
Queen?
Started Gabor, nervously chewing his moustache.
They're asking if you, as yin impartial and a fair-minded wench to boot, wouldn't you wish to settle their idiot squabble once and for all?
Oh my god.
Meve knew well that this type of age-old quarrel could easily end in bloodshed, so she resolved to help. Representatives of the two clans gave her a strange mechanism she was to use to measure elevation. All that was left was for the Queen to button her coat up to the neck and scale the twin peaks.
Alright.
delicate feud.
I feel like
once and for all.
the solution here is to just be like, oh, they're the same size.
Time to end this delicate feud once and for all. Time to end this delicate feud.
Actually, before I do this, I should probably stop here because I'm pretty far over an hour. So next time, we're gonna go find out how tall some mountains are. Until then.